Hello and welcome to Huntress Moon Tarot. Today we are doing a timeless reading about what intentions should you be setting for yourself. It's going to be a new moon for me in about 3 days, and I know that around the new moon I always try and set some new intentions or think about what I want to start working on during the next few weeks to a month. So that's kind of what we'll be doing today. I have 3 groups to choose from. We have this first group, which is a rainbow aura quartz or iron quartz. I'm not really sure what it's called. We have a desert rose crystal, and we have this lovely pyrite or fool's gold crystal. And today I have a lot of new things to add to the readings. I'll be using my channeled messages as usual. And I'll be reading from the Tattoo Tarot. I brought from home also some new things. Actually some old things that are new to this channel. We have these oracle cards. They're actually magical spell cards, but they have oracle messages as well. And these are quite old. These are at least 10 years old, so I'm not sure if these are still available. And I also have this box filled with new charms. I used to collect charms, me and my brother did, when we were kids, so I had a ton at home to add to my charm set, which is very exciting. So I'll be using those in the reading today. Now there are a lot of new charms that I'm still kind of learning what they mean, so if it takes me a little bit longer with the charms or I don't read every single charm, just bear with me, have a little patience. I'm still going through this very large box filled with these little charms, but very exciting. We'll get to those as well. So choose whichever group is calling to you, 1, 2, or 3. You can go by number or crystal, whichever works best for you, and I will see you in your reading. Hello, group 1. If you chose this rainbow aura quartz, it's actually a type of quartz covered in a layer of iron, kind of an interesting thing, very good for creativity. Anyway, if you chose this crystal, then this is your reading. I have lots of new things today. I have oracle cards that I brought from home that I've had for years but has just been sitting in a drawer for a long time. I have this box also from home and many new charms. Me and my brother both collected these growing up, so I remembered that we still held on to these, and now I can use them in my readings, so that's exciting. I get to kind of re-experience that part of childhood, I suppose. So I'll be using those in the reading as well. Very excited for that. And I will also still be using my hat box of channeled messages. So let's get started. I'll be using Tattoo Tarot today. So group 1, we'll be leaving it fairly open-ended today. There is a new moon coming up, but I want to keep this a timeless reading. So for today's reading, we're going to be asking what new intentions we should be setting for ourselves. Setting new intentions is a good thing to do on a new moon. So, okay, Spirit, for group 1, what new intentions should they be setting? What new intentions should group 1 be setting? Oh, I've already got 4 of Swords. I'll just take that for now. Just have a drink of tea. What new intentions should group 1 be setting? Okay. take that one. 10 of Cups. What new intentions? Oh my goodness, okay. These fanned out at me. So, we have Page of Swords, Two of Wands reverse, High Priestess reverse. That's good to start with. And bottom deck energy, we have the Emperor in reverse. All right, let's get some oracle cards as well. These cards are actually spells as well, which is kind of fun. Okay, Spirit, what intentions should Group 1 be setting for themselves? What intentions should Group 1 be setting for themselves? What intentions should Group 1 be setting for themselves? What intentions should Group 1 be setting for themselves? What intentions should Group 1 be setting for themselves? What intentions should Group 1 be setting for themselves? Okay, we have magical powers. It's quite special. What intentions should Group 1 be setting for themselves? What intentions should Group 1 be setting for themselves? What intentions should Group 1 be setting? Spirit, what intentions should Group 1 be setting? That one wants to come out. Strength. All right, one more. One more, Spirit. What intentions should Group 1 be setting? What intentions should Group 1 be setting? Courage. Wow, we have strength, courage, and magical powers. And bottom of the deck, we have peace. Okay, let's get your... do I want to get charms first or messages first? I think I'll get charms first. Spirit, what messages do you have for Group 1? What intentions should they be setting for themselves? Ooh, that is plenty. Okay. Wow, we've got some very interesting So we have both the crossbow and the bow and arrow. That's very interesting. You also have, it might be very hard to see this, but it says friendship. You have this little ring with 3 pearls. This is from my childhood. I don't know how I've managed to hold on to that for so long. I've got this little pink foot. We've got this red apple. We have a peacock and a feather. And we also have an eagle, so lots of bird wing symbolism. We also have the Pegasus, again, another wing. Let's get some messages as well, and then I'll go over the rest of the charms. I'm definitely getting some kind of message about friendship here. We've got this friendship charm. We've got a locket that's opened up here on the High Priestess in reverse. Spirit, what messages do you have for Group 1? What messages do you have for Group 1? Okay. We have do or do not, there is no try. We have come together right now. That's by 10 of Cups. We have there's still more to learn. We have make a decision. That's fallen near the Two of Wands in reverse. Two of Wands in reverse can kind of correspond to a lack of planning or foresight. Maybe there's some issue in making a decision here and it requires more planning or something. Moving on, we have Hello, Darling near the Page of Swords. We have Memento Mori. And we have Go with the Flow. On the High Priestess in reverse, we have a message. The best of us sometimes eat our words. Very interesting. More messages here. On the Courage card, we have Quality Time. We walk different paths. We have Can I Just Kiss You? And we have Out of Context. On the Strength card, we have Not all dreams have to be realized. We have How would you rather spend your time? We have Take a break. And then on the Magical Powers card, our last message is always look on the bright side of life. Very interesting. So I think I'll start from the beginning here. Okay, so the first card we have is the Four of Swords. This can be a card of rest. And then we have the message, do or do not, there is no try. It's interesting because we have the Four of Swords, and then we also have the Peace card. Now this is either a message that you need to be intentional about taking a rest, or you need to take action, but I'm thinking that in order to take the action, you need to have some rest. There's definitely a message here about friendship or coming together with someone or something. We have the Ten of Cups, which is about emotional fulfillment. It can be about like sharing your vision of life too. The cups are always about emotions and often relationships too. We have this apple, which is actually half an apple, and this apple charm has a lot of different meanings depending on the context, but in this context I'm feeling that it's about sharing something with someone. And there is a message here that it might be from the past. There's a sense here that there's something more to learn, though, about this relationship before you can come together. I am getting a message here, though, that it seems like this Page of Swords, it's asking for action, but I think it might also signify a person, because we've got these messages here that says, hello, darling. So it's someone close to you saying hello. We have Go with the Flow and Memento Mori, which means remember that we die. And it's sort of a message saying to enjoy life because we know that we will die eventually. We have the Peacock, which can be about confidence. It can be about creativity. It can also be about showing off. I'm feeling that you crossed paths with this person who maybe was very confident, you were very drawn to them. And I'm also thinking you've got this bow and arrow. It's almost like Cupid hit the love arrow in your heart. We've got the feather too. And this feather is one, I have two feathers of this kind in my set, and it's sort of, I don't want to say it's like my twin flame charms because I don't know if I believe in all that, but it is sort of an indication of two people coming together. And plus, you've got so much bird energy here, or like feathers flying. We have the eagle again. So moving on, we have the Two of Wands in reverse. This is to do with, again, that lack of foresight, but we also have the eagle, and the eagle can see very far away, see its prey. But we also have the cat and the Pegasus. And then the message that says make a decision. So I feel like you're stuck between two energies. There's kind of like this lazy energy of the cat and then the driven energy of the eagle. And then you have this sort of like a mythical, again, it kind of, maybe this relates to the magical powers. Like maybe the way you make a decision is not like an eagle or like a cat, but like a Pegasus, you know, like you have to kind of make your own way almost to make this decision. We do have the Emperor in reverse, which can suggest going back to decision making in terms of setting your intentions. The Emperor in reverse can be sort of a cautionary message. The Emperor in reverse can be quite controlling. The Emperor, when he's upright, he's a very strong leader, and he knows what he wants to do already, and people are inspired to follow him. But in reverse, he's controlling and manipulative of those around him. So it is sort of a message of caution here about having that energy. And I think this go with the flow thing is quite important, as well as the Four of Swords. There is a need to kind of take a back seat a little bit, or, oh, you know what? Also, we have there's still more to learn, and the apple, which often signifies learning and knowledge. So I think there is this impulse to make a rash decision here, but there's more to learn first. We have the High Priestess in reverse, which can indicate that you're blocking your intuition. And then we also have this message that says, the best of us sometimes eat our words. And this open locket. I feel like you opened your heart to someone, maybe. And now you feel like you kind of have to eat your words a little bit. It wasn't that, like, either one, I'm not feeling that either one person made a bad move. It was just that something didn't quite work out right. And now you need to take a bit of a step back because you're feeling this Emperor in reverse energy, almost like it might be you want to avoid sort of like a toxic encounter. You want to reestablish this peace for sure. We have this Courage card, and it's very beautiful. It's a girl holding a candle, and then like her spirit guide or something. This other girl who looks like her, who's like made of stars, is right next to her. It's quite beautiful imagery. And I think this is calling on you to use your intuition, I think, because we have the High Priestess in reverse. Um, it's asking you to find your inner courage and guidance here. We have, yeah, we've got something, we've got a message about something being out of context. And we've got this bow and we've got this crossbow as well as the bow and arrow. So there is a drive for something. However, this crossbow was pointed down. And we have this message that says we walk different paths. But we also have quality time and can I just kiss you? There are some conflicting energies here. We have this charm. It's a pig with a coin, and it's like a, oh, what do they call those things? You know, a piggy bank. And it can be about saving for the future, planning for the future. It can be about, you know, not making reckless decisions. And I think you know that you need to avoid this sort of like reckless decision. But I think more important than that, the intention you need to be setting is for this courage, for this strength. You have the strength card here. And if you look at it, it's quite simple. It's just a tire on a rope. Whoop. A tire on a rope on a tree. What are they called? A tire swing. And in the very middle of that tire, we have this ship. And this ship is all about adventure, taking risks. You know, you think about those ships hundreds of years ago and before we had our modern safety measures and navigation, they took a lot of risks by going out into the open ocean, and that takes a lot of courage and strength. So I think it's just a reminder to trust in yourself. We have take a break here. So yes, it does seem that these Four of Swords is telling you you need to take a step back. We have not all dreams have to be realized. And how would you rather spend your time? So I think there's something here about learning a hard lesson. We've got this faceless ring, which can be about losing something. So there was something lost recently for you, but I think Spirit's saying that the intentions you need to be setting for yourself are to focus on you, to have courage and strength moving forward. Always look on the bright side of life. We have magical powers, and we have this little dolphin. I don't know if you can see it. It's quite small. And this magical powers card is quite great. It's got a pillow with a blue candle and a shooting star in the background. So when I look at this card, I really think of like enjoying the moment, enjoying the magic of everyday life, and kind of not taking these small moments for granted. But yes, overall, Group 1, I think Spirit is telling you that you will have this fulfillment that you're seeking, this Ten of Cups, but you need to take a step back for now. You need to give yourself a break and kind of look over the situation with courage and strength. And just remember that like you're magical too. You're like this crystal, you know, it's quite. We've got also this Pegasus, you know, there's some special energy here, but I am feeling this is a journey. This is a journey that you're on and you're kind of in the thick of it. So right now is the time to realize that there is a decision that will be made, but for now, you need to make the intention to give yourself a break and come back to this inner well of courage that you have. Well, that's what I'm seeing for you, Group 1. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you in your next reading. Hello, Group 2. Welcome. If you chose this lovely little desert rose crystal, then this is your reading. Today I will be using the Tattoo Tarot deck and these Magical Spell Cards Oracle deck. These are from years and years ago. I don't even know if you can still find these anymore. I got these as a child almost, so they were sitting at home. I visited recently. So today we're keeping it fairly general. It is a new moon in a few days for me, but I want this to be a timeless reading. So what we'll be asking Spirit today is, what intentions should we be setting for ourselves? And I will also be using charms. I have a lot of new charms that I brought from home. Both me and my brother collected them as children, so I have a lot more. So please have patience with me if I don't know, if I'm still figuring out what all the charms mean. I'm getting there, but there's a lot of new ones. And I'll also be using my channeled messages. So let's get started. Okay, Group 2. Spirit, what intentions should Group 2 be setting for themselves? Sorry, Group 2, my camera gave out on me a little bit. Okay, Spirit, what intentions should Group 2 be setting for themselves? What intentions should Group 2 be setting for themselves? What intentions should Group 2 be setting? We have justice. That's very interesting. We have judgment and also justice. It's interesting also because we have the Page of Coins and the Knight of Cups, and the way that I see them is they're kind of looking at each other. Oh, interesting. And underneath the Knight of Cups we have the Hanged Man. Feeling some big energies here, especially with the Judgment card. Let's see what other oracle cards we get. What intention should Group 2 be setting for themselves? I have a feeling this is you're not only thinking about intentions for you, but for kind of the world at large. We have the World in reverse here. Maybe you have some big responsibilities in the world. Maybe you're involved in politics or social justice or something. Maybe that only resonates for some of you, but I am feeling a little bit of that. Some big Libra energy here. I'm also a Libra, so. What intention should Group 2 be setting for themselves, Spirit? We have imagination. What intention should Group 2 be setting for themselves? What intention should Group 2 be setting for themselves? What intention should Group 2 be setting? What intention should Group 2 be setting? What intention should Group 2 be setting? Oh my gosh, we have good cheer. And bottom of the deck we have new beginnings. Okay, let's get some charms next. Spirit, what intentions should Group 2 be setting for themselves? Okay. Oh, you got some fun ones. I'm feeling definitely that there's a need to tap into your intuition, your subconscious. We have over imagination, we have the dream catcher, and we have the wishing well. And so we also have the moon and stars charm. It's very small. I don't know if you can see it. We also have this little crystal ball. Let's get some messages as well. What intentions should people be setting for themselves? Okay, that is more than enough. We have always look on the bright side of life. I'll put that by the good cheer card. We also have the red token fall on the good cheer card, so this is important. We have just be yourself. Oh, that's funny. We have justice and just be yourself. It's a small coincidence, but we have do it to them. We have just a simple twist of fate. We have ground yourself. We have just jump in. We have take me out tonight. It's not the end yet. That's definitely a clear message for the world in reverse, because the world in reverse is an indication that a cycle hasn't yet come to an end. So this is a reminder. Success requires many small failures. We have the best of us sometimes eat our words. We have not all dreams have to be realized, also on the world reversed. So yeah, there's something here that hasn't been complete yet, or something that needs to happen for the greater good has not happened yet. We have homeward bound. Interesting. We have you will be many different people in your life. We have listened to your gut. It's okay to start over. There are lots of messages here about a cycle not working out, or a path not working out, and a need to go in a different direction. We've got this new beginnings card here as well. We have cut the crap. We have this is for your protection. And we have don't panic. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, group 2, is that there's been a shift in terms of your path. We have the 8 of Cups here, which indicates the need to walk away from something. And we also have this message that says the best of us sometimes eat our own words. This can mean that, maybe you thought things were supposed to go one way, and then it turned out that wasn't the right way at all. And now it's hard for you because you feel like you have to eat your words. Maybe you told a lot of people you were going to do something, and now it's not working out. We have this token that symbolizes something that's unfinished. And then we have the Page of Pentacles or coins, and this is someone just starting out on a goal. It's usually some kind of material goal. And this is kind of earth energy. It says ground yourself here as well as listen to your gut. So I think there's a need here to ground yourself and listen to your gut. However, the other thing I'm seeing is that we have this message here that says you'll be many different people in your life, and we have this Page of Pentacles and this Knight of Cups. And what I'm feeling is that you set out to be this Page of Pentacles, or to go on this route of the Pentacles, this very material wealth sort of goal. But what you're actually meant to do is more like the Knight of Cups. You're meant to do something that involves your creativity or your emotions more than you thought you were originally meant to. There is this sense of misplaced justice, or that something was unjust in how things turned out. But there's a reminder here from Spirit, don't panic. We have Judgment in reverse here. And Judgment in reverse can be about kind of ignoring the call, ignoring messages that are being brought to you that are telling you maybe this isn't the way you're meant to go. We have just a simple twist of fate. And success requires many small failures. So maybe you're looking at this like a failure, but actually it's just kind of like a twist of fate. It's not something that is unfair to you. It's just one of those random things that happen to us. And there's a message here that says this is for your protection. And we also have a message that says cut the crap. So I think Spirit's reminding you that you need to listen to this call, or you need to not ignore the fact that whatever this was didn't work out for a reason, and to not hold on to it so stubbornly. We have this, what do you call it? Merry-go-round horse. And it can be about going around in circles, going in a cycle. So I feel like maybe you're stuck in a cycle of like, oh, why didn't I get this thing? It's so unfair. But I think Spirit is telling you, like, you need to have a moment of clarity. This is my Queen of Swords token. And you need to look on the bright side. There's this... Spirit's calling attention to this good cheer card. You need to go in a different direction, and you need to find the positive aspects in it. There's this need for new beginnings, so... We also have this little sea shell charm, and it can be about finding peace. And we have this little, what do you call it? An armadillo. It's a little armadillo charm, and it can be about like moving slow but being resilient and being tough. Just because something's small and moves slow doesn't mean it's not tough and not resilient. So you need to remind yourself of that. And you need to go deep a little bit, I feel. Like there's this message that says just jump in. And then we have this card for the imagination. And it shows a river and someone's hands in the river, and then a new moon, which is all about these new beginnings and about setting intentions and new goals and looking deep within yourself to figure out what it is that we truly want and need and what is best for us, for the world at large. We have, again, like this fortune-telling ball. What is it called? Yeah, crystal ball. And then this little dream catcher. So there's maybe like pay more attention to your dreams and your subconscious messages that you're getting. And think about some other wishes you might have. You have this little wishing well. It opens at the bottom. It's very cute. Let's see if I can get it to... It opens at the bottom, and I can't really tell what's on the bottom, but I get the sense it's like there's bottomless possibilities. Like there's so many other choices for you, different ways you could go. So maybe be open to the possibilities, because you could be this Knight of Cups. Who knows? Maybe like this thing didn't work out because you're meant to go in a totally different direction and really succeed at that. It may be slow going at first, but it seems like there's something really important for you to find in this new beginning. Well, I hope that was helpful for you, Group 2, and I will see you in your next reading. Hello, Group 3, and welcome. If you chose this beautiful pyrite or fool's gold crystal, then this is your reading. I love this crystal. It's got such a nice weight to it, and it's just looks magical. So today we will be using the Tattoo Tarot deck and this Magical Spell Cards Oracle deck, which I've had for maybe 10 years. I don't know. I found it in my closet at home. I don't know how long ago I was given these, but quite a while now. I also have this box I'll be using with a ton of new charms I brought from home as well. Me and my brother used to collect these as children, so we've got a lot. So anyway, there's a lot of new charms that I'm still figuring out their meanings, so be a little patient with me if I'm needing to take a little more time with the charms than normal. But let's get started. So today, Group 3 will be asking, what intention should we be setting for ourselves? There is a new moon coming up for me in about 3 days. So I wanted to do something related to that, but I want it to be a little more timeless, so we'll be asking what intentions we should be setting. Setting intentions is a very good thing to do during a new moon, so. Okay, Spirit, what intentions should Group 3 be setting for themselves? What intentions should Group 3... Ooh, we have the Queen of Cups. What should Group 3... We have Two of Swords in reverse. What intention should Group 3 be setting? We have the Ten of Coins in reverse. What intention should Group 3 be setting for themselves? What should Group 3... What intention should Group 3 be setting? What intentions? Ooh, we have the Ace of Swords. And then bottom of the deck, we have Seven of Wands in reverse. Okay. Let's get some oracle cards as well. Okay, Spirit, what intentions should Group 3 be setting for themselves? What intentions should Group 3 be setting for themselves? What intentions should Group 3 be setting for themselves? What intentions should Group 3 be setting for themselves? That one wants to come out. Ooh, 2. We have Destiny, and we have Aphrodite's Love Spell. Very interesting. I love we have Queen of Cups and Aphrodite's Love Spell, and look at their pose. It's the same. There's definitely some like saucy energy here I'm feeling. You're ready to you're wanting to meet your destiny. I'm feeling like you're wanting to meet someone if you haven't already. Let's see. Let's get one more card. What intentions should Group 3 be setting for themselves? What intentions should group 3 be setting for themselves? What intentions should group 3 be setting? Okay. We have trust. Wow. Love spell, destiny, and trust. And this trust card specifically is, I would say more often geared towards couple situations just because of the imagery of the card. It's sort of like the lover's bed, but I think it could be for yourself too. It could be trust in yourself or trust in the universe, whatever it may be. Okay, and then bottom of the deck, we have success. So, I feel like whatever intentions you're making right now, group 3, you will be successful. I'm feeling a lot of confidence. You have the Queen of Cups and you have the Ace of Swords, so you've just definitely got this new opportunity and you're going to take action towards it. You know, you've got some obstacles in your way, but I think you will overcome them. Let's get some charms as well. Okay, Spirit. What intentions should group 3 be setting? Oh my goodness. We had one fall. Okay. I'm definitely getting a lot of messages around this trust here. We have the broken chain. We have this Pegasus, which can be about guidance. Pegasus was like Hercules' animal guide, I suppose you could say, helper. We have also this crystal ball. And then we have this charm here that I use as sort of a spirit guide indicator that like your spirit guides are watching over you. We have on Queen of Cups, we have the crab, which makes sense because the crab is like the sign in Cancer. It's a water sign, so very interesting. Okay, let's get some channeled messages as well. What intentions should group 3 be setting for themselves? Okay. We have take a break. I think group 1 got this message as well. Oh, group 1 also got this message. Maybe either I didn't shuffle that enough or there might be messages for you in group 1. There's still more to learn. We have remember it's a sin to kill a mockingbird. We have not all dreams have to be realized. We have I need time. We have carpe diem. We have get out of my dreams, get into my car. We have it's not the end yet. Have compassion. We walk different paths. Just jump in. Anger hurts us more. Curiouser and curiouser. And you are so sweet. I'm putting that by the Aphrodite's love spell. She's got a strawberry. Okay, so what I'm getting here, group 3, is that there is some sort of stalemate in regards to love. I'm definitely getting that this is sort of a love message. We have the Two of Swords in reverse, and we also have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So there's some sort of lack of trust here, that things are going to work out. But there's also a lot of confidence. Or maybe Spirit's saying that you need to find this confidence, that things will work out. But you just need to work through these feelings, maybe. We have this cat charm, and it's got green eyes, and this can kind of indicate jealousy or control issues. We do have this message that there's more to learn, to have compassion. And the anger hurts us more. So what I'm feeling is that you're wanting to go for this, like you're wanting to find a relationship or something romantic, but you're kind of getting in your own way, maybe. We have the Queen of Cups and then the Crab. And the Queen of Cups is very, she's a master of her emotions. She's very compassionate, very romantic. But the shadow side is, can sort of be explained through the Crab. The Crab has like this hard shell, but on the inside is really soft. The Crab is really patient, but can also be kind of confrontational. So there's this need to balance sort of these aspects of yourself. We have this wisdom, Pearl of Wisdom charm, and we also have this copper ring, which can symbolize getting in touch with the divine feminine, or sort of stabilizing your energy. We have this message here that says, remember, it's a sin to kill a mockingbird. And what it's really saying is that you kind of need to find this compassion for other people and to not shoot them down right away. There is definitely a need for trust. We have all of these charms on this trust card here. And finding trust requires breaking free of old self-limiting beliefs, from other people and from ourselves and from the world around us. And it's sort of about taking that leap of faith, really. And kind of like looking into ourselves and seeing like, do I really want to... Do I want to give up something just because I'm worried that I might like get hurt or something, you know? We have this Destiny card, and it's really quite lovely. It's the sun coming up in the background on this path, and there's trees lining the path, and this little piece of grass with a piece of dew on it. It's very lovely. And we have the Ace of Swords, which the Ace of Swords kind of always represents a new opportunity, but it's not a guarantee. So you need to get out of this Two of Swords indecision energy, and you need to be able to take this Ace of Swords, this opportunity, but you have to overcome some of your own hurdles. But be patient with yourself. There is this message here, take a break. I need time. there's still more to learn, and curiouser. The thing is, in terms of love, like we learn, this is from one of my favorite podcasts, but we learn to love by loving, or we learn to love others by loving. Anyways, there is a need for a risk in things like love, so we have this message here that says, just jump in. And we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. And in reverse, the Seven of Wands can indicate like feeling exhausted or wanting to give up. But I think Spirit is saying like don't give up. Set this intention to be confident in yourself. This Aphrodite's love spell is really about finding confidence and self-love, really. I think self-love is the first thing we need to find before we can attract the right person into our life, or persons. So but I am seeing success here. There is success. So you do have this drive. We've got the elephant as well. There is the drive and kind of the grit to do it. It's just that you need to get back in touch with this confidence and this trust in yourself, really, I think. Well, I hope that was helpful, Group 3, and I will see you in your next reading.